You just got back from El Paso, where that mass shooting took place at a Walmart. Now, there was another scare at another Walmart yesterday, this one in Springfield, Missouri. Police say an armed man in body armor walked into a crowded Walmart, and fortunately, there was an off-duty or a retired firefighter who held the suspect at bay because he had a gun himself. But no shots were fired, thankfully. But again, in this heightened period, I mean, anything like this just frightens the heck out of people.
It is so frightening. You know, when I got the news over the weekend, I turned to my wife and I said, I'm just angry. I'm just, you know, it was, you know, you obviously feel sad, but this happens so often, and I'm just mad.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good sign in this most recent situation that he was caught?
Well, you know, it's become a cliche, you know, see something, say something, but their people acted. You know, they saw something that obviously didn't look right, and we don't know what his intentions were. But
And the interesting thing is Missouri is an open carry state as long as you have a permit. So it's still some question as to whether he committed any crime.
Right.
You know,
it depends if he made threatening comments to some of the customers in the store or to anyone, or had any
out of the
intention
circumstances, it would seem that would be in the power to at least question and find out what's going on.
Exactly. Walmart issued a statement. They said the behavior of a customer was concerning to those inside our store, and out of caution, law enforcement was contacted. They quickly arrived, managed the situation without further incident. No one was injured. A very quick-thinking employee pulled the fire alarm and got people out of the store.
Thank goodness.
How do you feel safe anywhere?
I know. That's the problem.
Anywhere.
You know, and what was it like? You must have heard these really heart-wrenching stories in El Paso.
It's so difficult, but you know, people do, in those circumstances, very often they want to talk because they want to honor the person they lost and tell their story. But it's difficult. I mean, I was doing one interview and I'm sobbing and just trying to conduct the interview because there's, what can you say?
It's emotional.
You just you have to let people just kind of pour it out and tell their stories. I will tell you this. I probably shouldn't mention this, but I'm going to mention it anyway. After this last shooting, I thought it's just become so common now. You know, as a journalist who goes overseas, we get special training. And one of those training is how to use a tourniquet. And I have a tourniquet that I take when I go overseas to conflict zones. I've now put it in my briefcase because I feel that's the kind of, that maybe someday,
Right.
And that's I did, and I thought, is this stupid? It's corny, but I've taken this overseas and never had to use it.
Right,
But
it's practical at this point, which is unfortunate.
When Nick and we went to the movies this weekend, and it was, we got in and we looked, where are the exits? I mean, because you just got to be prepared.
Right, yeah, it really, really was a tough week.
Yeah.